we should be good here, guys. Make sure I'm live. Okay, we are live. Okay. Oh my god, I got a loot box. Oh my god, I've used a ladder. Whatever. I'm gonna like my own video because I'm just that Chad. Dope. Alright, let me just... Dope. Yeah. I'm just gonna give a kind of a general support breakdown. I'm not gonna go like too in depth on everyone. I'll go in depth on the people I like this person plays that I'm VOD reviewing in a second. But I'm just gonna go through everyone, say what they're good for, what they're bad for, stuff like that. And like what their biggest purposes. So Anna, she's pretty straightforward. She's a I hit all my shots, don't worry. She's a what's it called? You normally play Anna. Right now meta is Anna Mercy, or also Anna Zen, Anna Bat, Anna Brig. Those can all work, but in all those, she's the main heal. So with her, your biggest focus, so positioning wise, say you had a Ryan, so say you're playing old meta a long ass time ago, like say Brawl with Anna, okay? Ryan, Zarya, or just like any spam, you want to stick by your tank, but her positioning is really complicated depending on what you're running. So you always want to have one tank in sight and one DPS in sight. That's how I play her, at least. So with the current meta, Sigma, the Sigma meta or whatever, or the old meta, I should say, I always had my Sigma in sight, and then I would also have a Soldier, Ashe, Echo, whatever else we were running in sight also, just so I could, you know, and you want to stick like, you want to stick by your shield tank, but not too close to where you're overextending sometimes. You always want to be like a wall. Also, one of the biggest problems people play her as is, or people that play her, is they don't use her resources good enough. And why am I lagging so much? Hold on, let me turn off my phone internet or my phone Wi-Fi. Okay. So they don't use her abilities enough, or as they use them too much, like one or the other. I use them too much, and I'm working on it. But anti, you don't need to use it for yourself. If you have another good support, you can trust them, or just go to a simple close health pack, right? Because anti is so strong, it can win or break fights, you know. So like, say your team's pushing it, right? It can pretty much be used as a Zen Discord. You throw it in, boom, get people inside, boom, no heals, they're dead, right? And then sleep, I normally save it for people who are ulting and or flanker, stuff like that. So say like, ah shit, ulting hog, boom, slept, heal, anti, boom, stuff like that. You never wanna, what's it called? You never want to anti someone you sleep right away. You want to give time to call out, hey, Genji sleeping on me, Genji sleeping on me. Then use anti to wake him up. If you know the one-shot combo, do that also. One-shot combo. I never really remember it. I think it's sleep, shoot, anti, shoot, melee, something like that. And then for nano, the best thing is to nano. I normally nano tanks because they're going to be the most reliable in most situations. Nano Genji, that's far-fetched because right now Genji's not the best. He's kind of far from it. But like DPS, it's just hesitant when you nano them. Like for me, the DPS I mainly nano are like Reapers, Maze, sometimes Genjis if I know that Genji's good and will not just throw it away. But for me, most of the time I just nano like the tank that does the more damage in that situation. Okay, Bap, he's pretty much, he's kind of like the same as Ana in the way that he does just general heals, But he also has one of the highest damage outputs for the supports. So if you're playing with a support and you know they can heal and have your team covered, hold on, actually I have to check messages. Oh my god. Yo, what up, Ton? Ton, I'm coaching. Are you proud of me? But Bap, same with Lando. You want to have your tanks, like at least both of your tanks and your sight line, stuff like that. Play around walls and stuff so you have cover. And yeah, like what I was saying before, the biggest problem with Baptiste is I do this too. You heal too much. You're focusing on, oh, I'm gonna look right here and just do this the whole fight, never look up, never do anything. You can pretty much be a third DPS with your damage output. So like if, especially for like a span, you have 2 shields. The only problem, like where you have to heal more, is if they break through the shields and like that. You can be poking people, be spamming with your team, shooting people down, stuff like that. And then the only reason you would want to use fucking L1, I can never remember what's it called. Hold on, I don't have the button bound. But this one, use that one if the heals are too much to handle, or say you're low and your fucking Mercy's off doing something else. Just use that. Who you coaching? I'm about to coach someone on the tier 1 team, but right now, I haven't even looked at their VOD yet. I don't even know what they play. But I'm just doing like general support coaching for this team real quick. And just like a general thing on everyone. But right now, I'm doing BAP, of course. And then when you use Immort, it just depends on the situation. Like, it's good to use it like in multiple situations. If there's like a bomb, you don't have shield, boom, stuff like that. If your Ryan's about to die and you know your Ryan won't throw the Immort away, throw it on your team. If there's a lot of crits, stuff like that, use it on that. So just never waste Immort. And if you want to use Immort at the start of a fight, it's kind of stupid to do, but you could just throw it off. Make sure it's behind. So say they're pushing up here, boom. Make sure it's behind a pillar or something, so it can't just be broken down instantly out of their sight, stuff like that. And then Window's a good engager or stuff like that. It's good to put it in front of your team so they can all use it, but don't worry about using it selfishly, because yeah, it might be massive, but still, you can still have good value just using it selfishly. Just remember, it does like, I think it's double damage and double heals. I don't know the exact number, but it amplifies both damage and heals. Break, so she's not a main support, she's an off support, or more of a flex support. So the 3 enablers of the support line are anyone that's not a main support. So Brig, Lucio, and Zen. They enable the tanks and the team to do stuff. So the Brig, she has, like, what she's best at is helping whoever needs help in the situation. So like, say if you see a DPS over here fighting a tank or another DPS, and you know your tank's good, you could go help with them, help your DPS win that fight, then go off, help your tanks, boom, see someone else, go help them, stuff like that. Use your armor packs to help a tank that's engaging or low, stuff like that. And then, if you, like, what's it called? Save? I don't know why I can't speak. Brig is also really good at peeling, right? So, like, in the old Brig BAP meta, BAP was over here, or even with Ana, BAP was doing his thing, and you never saw her break too far away, especially if they're running flankers. Like, she'll be up here with the Rhine. BAP will call out Tracer on me, she will automatically turn around and help. Like, you don't need the whole team to turn around. That's what Brig's for. She's the peeler in that situation. But you mainly want to help your team with Inspire. Just like hitting people, boom. That boosts your heals tenfold. You know, get your Inspire up. Don't be too passive, because that's also a big problem with Brigs. Are they too aggressive or too passive? You want to be like right in the middle, just so you can help your team as much as possible. And just know, what's it called? Her ult is not a defensive ult at all. All it does is give your whole team like 200 something more armor. And I think there's another buff, but that's pretty much it. Whoever just sent the message, I shut. What did I say? I don't know what the shut is. I'm stupid. But yeah, that's what break is good for. She enables, helps, everything, stuff like that. But yeah, oh yeah, I was gonna say, don't use your, like, don't use ult if there's just, oh look, blading Genji. Don't really pop ult there. Use one of your abilities to get him away from your team. Like, it's okay to pop ult. It's not gonna, like, it'll help, yeah. But you mainly want to use your ult to help out a tank or to push it. Those are the best situations.
Don't underestimate me.
I'm just saying, if I ever see one of you on this team use her ults in a grab, I'm literally benching you for the rest of the game. Okay. Lucio, I'm gonna have the most knowledge on Lucio. He's my homeboy. Okay. So I'm just gonna give you the biggest problem in low elos is people don't know how to use speed. I'm just gonna be blunt and honest with you. People are like, oh look, Orion's almost dead. Speed time. Like, no. So, oh, disabler. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what you said. I got the things mixed up. Yeah, but Ton's my coach, by the way, if anyone's looking at chat. Brig is good at shutting down people. Like, if you want, I can link, if I can find the VOD review again, I can link the VOD review Don gave me on Brig, and he goes into depth, like, far in depth, and how she can shut down people. But, so yeah, Lucio, he's not in meta right now, sadly, because I've been selling him. But he's best at enabling mainly Orion, because he's been played in Brawl comps and Rush comps, stuff like that. Like, your Orion goes amp, you amp in, boom, get past them, boom, in the fight. And that's what you mainly want to use amp for, but you can also use amp for, like, if one or two people on your team are critical, the heal, stuff like that. Again, if you know your other support knows how to do his job and heal, you can go off, not too far, no. You never want to go too far from your team. Like, say your team's fighting a hero, there's an Ashe up there. You can go up, you know, take care of the Ashe, come back, and do that. Like, just in case you want to call out for your DPS to do it first, because you want to stick with your team as much as you can, to give them the speed, give them the heals, give them that stuff. Boop, use Boop to, like, it's kind of hard to explain. If you can, like, get people away, you know, stuff like that. Say, like, there's a Reaper coming, don't Boop when he Death Blossoms, unless you know for a fact. Say your whole team's right here, he Death Blossoms right here. Don't boop them away unless you know for a fact you can get them away from the team. I usually don't try to do it. I just do it out of instinct, and I don't mean to. But I get people killed on my team, and I need to stop. I'm working on it. Yeah, boop's kind of just self-explanatory. Use it to make space for your team. Like, I do it all the time since scrims. Like, say there's a Ryan. Say my Ryan's fighting someone. Oh, shit. He's low. Boop. Get the Ryan out. You know? Stuff like that. Okay, Mercy, she is also pretty self-explanatory. She's a DPS healer. Like, whenever I have a Mercy on my team, I know, oh, my jobs are the tanks. I need to focus on that because the Mercy should have the DPS under control and stuff like that. She sticks by the DPS most of the time, unless the other person dies, then she goes general heals. And she's best at pocketing someone, of course, because she's freaking broken when it comes to pocketing. Yeah, she's also pretty self-explanatory. Have good positioning. Always, like, stay. If, say, your Ashe is fighting right there, stay over here, pocket. You know, do your thing, do your thing. Use Guardian Angel to get away. You know, you can scout if you know how to super jump with her. Yeah, Boop is a disable tool like Briggs Web Shot. You get it away from your team, stuff like that. If you know how to super jump, I don't do it all the time, but like you can get it high, see where some people are, scout a bit, come back down, and then get back into your cover. Cause it's just a good thing to do. Don't do it if they have a good hit scan, or just hit scan in general, because they're gonna be like, oh shit, Mercy's in the air, hot, but she's dead. Fuck off, you know. All right. Moira, her biggest thing is not using all of this at once, and I need to learn how to do it better. I'm probably going to send you a Moira VOD review, Ton, next time I play Moira in a scrim. But, yeah, you don't want to use all your heals at once. You might hear your team, why are you DPSing, why are you DPSing? Because, like, hold on, I'm going to use all of this real quick. Just so I can show you real quick. Okay, like, it's all gone. Doing, like, little spurts of damage, it can get your heals back up. So, like, just if there's a hit scan, get your heals back up, go, 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 go. And then you could just use a healing orb, help your tanks real quick while you get your heals back up, stuff like that. But try not to use all your heals. Use Fade to escape. It's an escape ability, stuff like that. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Get out, get behind. Or like if you notice your team's going back and you're a bit of fright, just use Fade. Get back, get behind your tanks again. Because the stupidest thing you could do in any hero is just go in front of your tanks and be your own hero. Like, stick with your tanks, stay all behind, stuff like that. Is it gonna pop up? Tom, message me on Discord what you just said, if that was you that commented. The comment's not coming through. And then,
Tell me how
use Ko. You could use Ko kind of like a defensive ult, because it does a lot more heals. I use it as like an aggression ult, you know? That doesn't mean, oh, go full DPS. I use it when my Ryan calls out for Coalescence, you pop it and then push in with it. Yeah, now these comments are coming through. I'm so sorry. So I have no idea what you're saying right now. I'm gonna close out of this, and then I'll go back into the stream. Well, you can also use Coalescence when like your team's almost dead, because that's just a bunch of heals then and there. But don't be stupid, okay? Like, don't pop Ko and then just stand right here when the whole, like, don't stand away from your team or something. You want to be with them so you can get the most value as you can. Yeah, Ton, if you're able to message me on Discord, just do that and then I'll explain what you said. Alright, next one. Zen. Zen is always going to be kind of broken because of Discord. That's just it. Like, they can... Moira heals has lingering effects, so therefore... Yeah, like, use it... I'm going to just explain what you said real quick. Like... don't... Hero. Don't sit there and look at a tech like this. Use it in little small bursts. Stuff like that, you know? I need to get better at doing this. Mainly because I just started getting into Moira, because I'm like the only Moira player on the team as of right now. But you get a lot more value because it has a lingering effect. Here, I'll show you real quick on this one. See?
I will rebuild you.
Every time there's hearts coming out of someone, that means they're getting heals. You know? It's just so I can show you that it does happen.
My will made real.
And use damage orbs to engage. By the way, don't like... You can use it mid-fight, but you mainly want to use healing orbs mid-fight. So, Zen's another enabler. He's gonna dive. He just has a light damage for your team. You want to be staying away from your team just because of how squishy it is. So, he was really good at spam comms, right? The way you play him in spam is your wrist is right here. You don't want to be right here because if the shield breaks, you're dead. You kind of want to be a bit back and buy cover and stuff, unless you know they have a flanker. Like, say there's a Sombra and you know they have a Sombra. Come up closer to your team just so you can not die every 2 seconds from a Sombra. And then you need to call out your discords. If you don't call out your discords, you're useless. Okay, you can't rely on a tank to call out your discords for you. You want to say, boom, discord, boom, discord. Try not to change your discord target every 2 seconds. Try to keep it on someone until they get close to dying, or your team switches targets, right? Like, you could say, like, if your team switches targets, even though they say it, they're kind of whack. But you can say, boom, Mercy Discord, dead, boom, Ryan Discord, la la, do all that stuff. And then Just stick healing orb on a squishy, because they're squishy. Kind of self-explanatory. Put healing orb on a tank if they need it, but mainly just use it for squishies and stuff. Okay. We find this code and we review it. Why am I doing this? I'm out of it today. Career profile. I think I could do it like this. Okay, so this is going to be a Moira VOD. Don't look at my SR. And don't look at my losses. Oh, wow. No, it doesn't work. The code doesn't work. Set by hours. I mean, it was yesterday. I mean, today at freaking, like, early morning. Should I just go through one of my games? I think I might just do that. Go through one of my games and explain what I did. What I did. Okay, this is gonna be a scrim game. This was last night though. I think I was playing with. Yeah, I was playing with Dino. Okay, I'm just gonna do DePaul because it's a pretty easy game, but it's alright.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, okay.
2, 1. Round 1.
Okay.
Capture the objective.
Baptiste.
So, where am I at? Okay. So, this comp, we are running. This is comp, by the way, so this is an actual screen. We're running Sim, Hanzo. I can't think of anyone's name. Zarya, Hog, Bap, and then I'm on Ana. I could probably go to like Zen here. I'm pretty sure I do switch, and it was too late. Oh, that's fine. Okay, I kind of wasted sleep there, but that's okay.
Watching your back.
The objective is
Yeah, I was kind of out of it here, so. Alright, so sticking with this pillar, sticking out of there as I come out just to do a bit of damage. Aggressive hands high, perfect. Soldiers behind, someone called it out as well. I don't know why Slepty's already dead. I can't do this. I had so many mistakes. But I just have so many mistakes and I'm actually gonna link some of Tan's reviews real quick that he's given me on people, just so you guys can watch them if you want. He does it better than I do, and since I don't have one to review right now, this may be the next best option. Coach notes. Okay, I'm gonna get this sent in, but yeah, DM me if you have any questions. Just DM me on Discord. And I'm sorry that I didn't get a chance to review your code. I was just too late, I guess, because I just had stuff pop up right after school. So yeah, that's just my bad. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys later.